Welcome to this tutorial video on using the Reminders app for iOS. This is a mobile app, so if you have an iPhone, and I know that there's something for the Android that's similar, but I don't have an Android, in lieu of using the Google Keep app, which syncs up with your Chromebook, laptop, whatever it is, which is very nice, you might be interested in using the Reminders app, which is for iOS. So you see down here, the bottom left-hand corner of my home screen, I have my Reminders app, this white square with the blue, red, and orange dots. So I'm going to open that. Reminders is very similar to Google Keep. It's the native sort of to-do list or reminder. So I'll show you some features of that. You'll see here it's got kind of a summary on my homepage of things that I've got scheduled or completed. I can look at all those things. And then I can come down here and I can see all of these things that I've created in iCloud, which means they're saved in iCloud. They're also shareable with other Mac or Apple users. Then I also have some that are attached to my Yahoo just for sort of different reasons. So the first thing, each of these is called a list, and inside the lists are the reminders. And you can also see shared, like I've got a shared grocery list with someone. I have different things here. So if I want to do a new list, in the bottom right hand corner I can hit add a list, and it asks me which of my accounts. I'll say iCloud, and then I can create that list. So I can call the list the name, I can do it a color, I can basically do some ideas or some different things there, and that will create that with the logo. Once you're inside that list, so let's say for example I'm inside this reminders, there's just a generic one I've made, I can either hit the plus button down here in the bottom left to add a new reminder, and it will do that, okay? Or I can just tap my finger underneath of the last one and it will do the same thing. Okay, so let's say I want to sunglasses. This is something that we'll show you here. So I'm going to put I need some sunglasses, or I need to remember sunglasses. So I have this. Let's say I want to share this entire list. So at the top here you see the share button, so which is that square with the arrow. Some people call it the sharrow. So I'm going to hit that. And then I can actually share this list with anyone. You'll see here different users. So I can share that list. I can also tap my text icon and I can share it via text message with anyone. That person then will become a collaborator with me on that list. And you see here it says right here, collaboration, people you invite can add others. Okay, and so I can toggle that off if I tap on it. In other words, if I share it with someone and I don't want them to add additional people, I can toggle that off that way as well. So that's how you share or collaborate your list in Reminders. Some of the notification things inside of lists are very similar to Keep. So let's say for sunglasses, anytime I want to add any kind of notification for a particular reminder, I can do that on the right hand side here with the little white eye or info. I can't do it for a whole list. So in other words, if I tap the three dots at the top, I can do select reminders, and I can do like a selection here, but it doesn't give me the ability to do like notifications on this entire list. So if I do the info on the list, it's the same thing where I create it. So I can do notifications for a single reminder. So I'm going to tap that on sunglasses. I can put any notes, or I can put a URL. I can do a date reminder. So if I toggle that on, it'll ask me for the date that I'd like to do that on. I can do a specific time reminder that will automatically toggle the date as well. So if I want to get reminded today at say 4 p.m., that'd be great. I can also then, you see if there were multiple, you saw a repeat come up. So if this is something that happens all the time, you can set a repetitive reminder, which is useful. This is my favorite one here, the location. So I can turn the location on, and then I can go say like when I get home, I want this reminder to automatically pop up and give me a notification, or to work, getting in the car, getting out of the car. Some of us always want to do those things. Or if I want to set a custom location. So let's say it's my baseball and I want to remember my kids' sunglasses. So if I hit custom, then I can start typing an address or location, and then there we go. West Urban Baseball is where we're going. So I'm going to tap that. The cool thing about this is two things. One, there's a toggle for when I arrive at this place or when I'm leaving this place. So I can toggle those back and forth. And I can also grab this circle and I can make it bigger or smaller, basically a radius of notification, or like a geofence effectively for when I get there. So I like that there. Got it set. Now it's on and it's toggled on. Other things I can do, I can also hit the when messaging. So this reminder will show up when I'm texting with this person. So if I'm having a text message and I have something I need to remember to tell them, it'll pop up. So that one's pretty cool as well. And then you can also change the list here. You can do different things with that. So lots of different cool things. Seeing this reminds me, if you don't have your home or work location set yet on your phone, when I'm done, I'm gonna hit done. There you see that I've got a reminder and it's got a geotag on it. You can go to your Maps app and basically search here. Okay, so here's your favorites, right? We're in here like this. And I can see all the different things. But if you just search the address, so let's say you're, I don't know, we'll just pick one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 Red River Drive. So I'm gonna do that. And I can add favorites that way by tapping the More button. Okay, doing it that way. If I want to add those. I can also then, in my favorites, when I scroll over and I hit the plus button, I can do the same thing. When I tap on this, let's say I want to do this North Dorman Drive, if I hit the plus button on the right-hand side, it'll ask me then what I want it to set it as my home, my work, my school. So again, that was something that I had here. I hit favorites, I hit add a favorite. I can search the map or I can type it in. Don't just tap on the address, but if you tap on the plus button, it'll allow you to choose whether it's your home or your work. So you can set it that way as well. So I know that's a lot, but it's a big, powerful iOS tool. The last thing is you can ask Siri to set you a reminder. So you can simply activate, you can say, hey Siri, remind me to do the laundry when I get home. And then it will set a reminder, or when I leave for, so you can kind of do it verbally. I've had some limited or less success with that than physically doing it, but it does work. So just another tip and trick for reminders in iOS.